Hello and welcome to this Tango video tutorial about Ochos. It's a follow-up video about two other videos that we already recorded, and we were seeing a structure where we go to forward Ocho from Rebote and we come back. We can have more, and we can also have a parada with this. And the other structure is that we come from the Apertura and we have forward Ochos from the Apertura. Also in this video we had different exits. It could be this exit, could be exit with a turn, or could be with a parada as well. And in this video we want to combine these two sequences and do it also in close embrace at the end and see what flavors we can discover and make use of. We were starting with the Apertura, and we said there are different ways to have the Apertura, and for the Ocho we want to have an exhalation, a release. In the second Ocho, I don't want to go back where I was going before, but I want to lead my partner around so that I finish again on the line and I continue in the line of the dance. It was in this direction. One time from the other perspective. So we have the Apertura, we have the release to have the pivot, and now I open my pelvis that she's coming here, and we finish in the direction of the camera. What is important? It's important to create more awareness about the pivot itself. Sometimes, if a structure is very much known, we have like step, okay, ocho, ocho, and we already know. And we anticipate a little bit the step. Sometimes, we can anticipate the step if the music is very fast, and it can even help us. We recommend in this sequence to enjoy this moment and really feel how we push together in this direction. And here again, it's how we align again to the parallelity and continue and have this step together again. And that really feels nice. I can recommend it from also the perspective of just dancing it. So when we are here in this moment, I'm facing her and I start to open again and invite her to come and take this space. We had a fluent transition to the close embrace. Let's show it once in close embrace. In close embrace, the beginning, okay, we also melt a little bit to have the first. And here again, we take that time. It could be interesting to open a little bit for this overturned pivot, or we could keep the embrace closed. Both is possible. And also interesting to play with. Here, when I invite her to come, we have different possibilities afterwards to accompany the lady. Now I did it with Americana position, so when she's coming, here after the second Ocho, I changed my weight to exit together with her parallel. Another possibility could be that I anticipate the step and I do the Ocho in opposition. We also had that in the previous video. So I'm not stepping with her to go back, but I start and then I already anticipate to go around, which will put an emphasis on the turn. One more time. To summarize, I want to show you three versions that I frequently dance at the Milonga myself. So I start in close embrace, I stay in close embrace, and I start to open a bit, have more space here, and I start to close again to exit. Version number two is that I start a little bit open, and maybe we can have a more continuous. And by that I can mix it with more dynamic structures. It's not a complete open embrace, it's a little bit, sometimes I call it half open, and it's very nice if you want to play with dynamics, also with stops, to continue with this. And the last version, we want to keep it even more. And maybe also in a very packed milonga, you will dance it very slow, very slow and small steps. That was what I wanted to say. So when you have here, and you don't have much space, still it's something interesting to dance with your partner. As a bonus, we want to remind you that, of course, you can always play with paradas. In every position, you could do a parada of the forward ocho, and it could be already in the first one, to have the parada here. It could be in the position after the overturned pivot, so you have a normal ocho here, and now you open and you take this position for the parada, and then you go back to the line. Or also, you could have a ocho, overturned ocho, and then have the parada after the second ocho. We hope this video was useful. If you have any questions, give us a comment, and of course, we'd be happy to receive a like for this.